Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I continue to come and speak about the spiritual philosophy, the ascension process. And so, what we seek right now is to liberate the three lower chakras. For there are many, we may be very connected and receiving all kinds of energies from the higher planes and heart connected, but we also need to be grounded to feel the energy in your abdomen. For the base, the root base is survival. We need to go beyond survival, this red energy of fear and limitation that. To bring about this platinum light that is flowing, or the white light that turns this red energy into pink, or metallic pink, shining pink energy, and then move into to heal the root chakra, to be well anchored, send your energy down to the core of the earth and breathe it back up to the heart. For most people, a lot of people in 3D are just the three lower chakras. They only operate through the three lower chakras like an orange sticks. The second chakra is dominated by the orange color. It is right below the navel. It is the sacral chakra, the chakra of sexuality. And we do need to heal the past, to heal this sexual, it's the chakra of harmonization. And sometimes it is not easy to discern from the heart chakra, the emotion, the emotion that comes from the belly, and the feeling that comes from the heart. So eventually they need to fuse and work together. So you can imagine a yin and yang chakra, and for the second chakra is very important because it rules all of the astral and earth planes. So we need to heal that as well. And then to activate the solar plexus, also the power center. And so make pause, take breaks. You want to overcome fear and insecurity, to forgive the past and to return into your empowerment. We also want to distance ourselves from the darkness as much as possible, and to be grounded, and to not allow darkness, to the last vestiges of darkness to penetrate our consciousness. All religions, the religion will have to fuse into the one. Eventually, they're going to disappear into the true the higher self. Yet all religions lead back to source, leads back to God, and in some form or another, they lead to higher beings that are holding that functions of God. Yet until we discover that we can follow our intuition and discover our inner divinity, there will be a process to reincarnate until we do find that liberated point and nirvana of existence, this fifth dimensional bridge. And so for the earth, it was an open prison. It is like an open prison where people in the distant past, it was all the souls from higher planes that committed crimes or misdemeanors. They used to be sent to the earth as a punishment, but now we came to it to experience the liberation of the planet. And so it is a very difficult program, but just like it was difficult on Orion, the civilization of Orion, they were warlike beings, but they resolved that inner parameters. If they made it, we can make it. We're also very well connected, very strongly connected genetically and spiritually and culturally to higher beings from Orion, and we will reconnect to them. For a lot of things will come much more clearly on the August 8th with the Lion's Gate with Sirius and Orion that will, for the Pyramid of Egypt, are connected to those higher energy frequencies. So continue to follow your intuition and connect to your inner divinity. And this is yet understand there are higher beings that are very real, that are supervising the programs of the earth. And so help is always being provided, and we activate that help from spirit by deep desires to ascend, deep desires to be our true self, to connect to our soul. For what we seek is to anchor peace within ourselves and to anchor peace within the earth, and to find this point of peace. It's very much about letting go for the most part. And to realize we have this physical body, and then we have this energetic body that's like the physical body is just a little tiny part of who we are down here on this earth. And we want to fill all the space with love and light, all the empty space. We do not want to leave empty space vacant for darkness to invade. So we want to fill it, ask to be filled with light. It is a process. For all will make sense when we are connected, and the fourth dimension is like seeking and asking and questioning. The fifth dimension is discovering and finding the resolution, and so it's all part of the process where we're getting there. So we want to merge that third and fourth dimension, the mental and the emotional, human aspect with the higher frequency of the planet, and the higher frequency of the soul. And this is outside of what is presently comprehensible or even understandable or conceivable even by the human consciousness. What is coming is a transcendental aspect. The soul is a transcendental aspect. It is a divine part of who we are. And this knowledge that will come is something that we've always known, but we forgot. And so it's like there is a sense of familiarity with the good feelings that will come as a result of being open to receive those energies. So the past, take some card. The past is a destiny. We're anchored on the Paradise Express. It will. We're going to continue on that voyage, on that journey. The present is we're cultivating joy. And the future is going to be revelation, both personal revelations as outer revelation. Everything's going to be revealed. It's going to be shocking to the world when the darker truths will be revealed, but they need to be expurged, and for that they need to be known. What we're working on now is overcoming doubts. And the result of that will be the intuition. The intuition will clear it up. For the ego is always lying, and the soul is always is the truth part of ourselves. Yet to not make if the ego cooperates with the soul, it is working hand in hand. And for the soul is really the divine part of ourself that leads us to our God self, and the ego is more the darker part of ourself that is connected to the false self, the devil self, and the ignorance part of ourself. For the body is a temple of the soul. So make your body. You have to befriend our body. And so it is part of our soul, very, very much. So we want to raise the frequency of our body so we can feel joy and happiness. But our soul is connected to many other dimensions and realities beyond the earth. It's involved in so many different kind of processes. So we can draw on slowly but surely. We'll find a great joy and ecstasy in discovering the truth of who we truly are as a soul. You can imagine your soul, you can imagine yourself as an angelic form or sphere of light or whatever form, and then communicate with your soul, because just make the connection to imagine that, and connecting through the heart. The heart is the connecting point between the body and the soul. For the ego, well, the mental and the fears are obstacles to the integration. When we listen to the mental and the fear, we're creating struggle within us. When we let go of that, we're creating joy. So it's like Heraclitus used to say, it's like cultivating this divine fire. The great philosopher Heraclitus. It's so the life as the inner life as a great fire. The fire is always different, always moving. It shows every day. It shows us different aspect of who we are. So it's about cultivating this inner fire, this inner light. We can no longer fit into the mold of the old. It's like we cannot be forced into the old mold. We have to live from the source, live from the heart, and has to become a natural thing. It's through our words, through our thoughts, our actions. All that we do to raise our frequency, our vibration, so it becomes natural to live from the heart. It's coming more and more, and that does not make us better than anybody else who's not doing it. It's just on a different level of process. It's not like when you go into a school. It's like the kindergarten kids are not inferior to those who are on the higher classes. It's just different cycle, different process. Everybody's following his own path. So just letting go of judgment, yet just surround yourself with those who are learning as much as possible the same process, yet you can interact with other kids. And so feel the energy of the soul, hear the call, hear the voice of the soul, follow that, and the soul is like it want to experience the brilliance and creativity of the soul. The creativity, the love come from the soul. If we feel love, it's because our soul and the minister and there's the spirit minister. And the idea is to be more spontaneous and more audacious, and to dare to be bold, to utilize the power of the now. Even though sometimes it's very politically incorrect, people will not understand why we need to do certain things, but it doesn't matter. It's like it's very important to trust yourself and to recognize and express your feelings. because the soul wants to have a very pleasant experience here on the earth, and so it's about finding this communion through the heart with the body, and then to be integrated, to follow that, and so much is about to unfold. The highest wisdom is the tribe. It is connecting to our soul family, our soul tribe, to those people that resonate with us, and so we can co-create together. What we need to understand is the unfinished symphony, what it is we need to do to address this inner part of ourselves that needs to be aligned. What are those parts that are misaligned that we need to address as quickly as possible, in some sense. What we need to do is continue to connect to the timeless moment of now, to this timeless energy of the soul, to this spiritual energy. Between the frame of time, there is time and space will dissolve. It was just the tools that was given, and we can connect to the timeless now. And the outcome will be an exchange of gift. It's going to be great gifts that are coming from the universe, from God, from life, from others, and in exchange you return. Your presence is a gift to others, and everybody else has their presence is a gift for you. So it's like life has to be balanced. It's about giving and receiving, about sharing as well. It's about discerning what our own energy. We want to return everybody the energies that are not ours. Belong to others. We do not want to hold on to that. We want to let them go, and so we can return to the pureness of our own energy, and we can also utilize the common energies. But a lot of it is about discernment. What is the soul? What is the spirit? What is the ego? What is our own energy? What the energies that belongs to others? What the energies that are universal? All of that will come when we relax, we settle down, and pause. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I also wanted to say that we're moving into a transcendental. We're going to continue to. There is a great change that is coming in society, and we're moving from the love of power to the power of love. And for there's this great deal of abuse of power that's been going on, but power and money are without love and wisdom can be very detrimental. They can create hell, even if it's paid with good intention. Create a collective hell. When money and power are utilized with love and wisdom, it creates heaven. This is how we're going to create heavens. For divinity is never connected to poverty and powerlessness. God is all powerful and He possesses everything. So this divinity is like very much about integrating that with love and wisdom, with humility, and in order to utilize all the power and resources we have, in order to implement, to anchor this paradise on the earth with respect of nature. There's all kinds of self. For everybody will harvest what it's just the way it works here. The karma has been shortened, the circle is closer, so there's going to be instant karma, as the song of John Lennon. But everybody's going to harvest what they planted. So it's like, do not judge others, let them go through, just focalize on your own freedom and ascension. For this month of April is really going to be the battlefield of darkness and light is going to be very intense on the physical planes. So the victory of light needs to be manifested, and that's what we're going to see. It's going to be very interesting to be here and to cultivate your freedom, your abundance, your joy, your wisdom, and that's what you want to ask for. Well, we finish with a little song. It's a song, it's a joyful song about connecting to the rainbow light. It's a song of the Rolling Stones, goes like this. She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair, she's like a rainbow. Coming colors in the air, oh everywhere. She comes in color. Have you seen her dressed in blue, like the sky in front of you? And her face is like a sail, fair speck of white, so fair and pale. Have you seen a lady fairer? She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair, she's like a rainbow. Coming colors in the air, oh everywhere. She comes in color. Have you seen her all in gold, like a queen in days of old? She shoots color all around, like a sunset going down. Have you seen a lady fairer? She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair, she's like a rainbow. Coming colors in the air, oh, everywhere she comes in color. It's songs of the Rolling Stones. So it's just about, it's more, sometimes we do more by just standing still with our vibration really high. We can teach more people, because as if we stay in very high frequency, when people come around us, there is a new energies that is coming, emerging from people. So do not let move away from the dark as much as possible, from the illusions and the darkness, and just stay in your highest frequency. Learn to protect your frequency. And so the card of the day is the King of Michael, which has principle, rational, ambitious, and respected. Leave space for wisdom and objectivity. Be honest. The situation needs to be handled with integrity and necessitate good communication. So stay balanced, stay in your power, stay in your integrity. Integrity. There's a lot of people that are not in their highest integrity. That doesn't make them the bad person. They just haven't got to that point yet. So always stay with your own integrity, and that will align you with the law, with your own true self and essence. For the soul does not compromise. It knows what the truth is and what true integrity is. So it's about day by day, just aligning. Bringing frequency, transmuting the dark, letting go of the past, and preparing this new future. I thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and for your donations. If you want a private session, feel free to send me an email. We're getting ready for great celebration. So I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.